What is an irrational fear of yours? I deeply love Star Wars. I'm an Empire Strikes Back kind of guy, but there's one line in The Phantom Menace that has been echoing in my head recently. To set the scene, Anakin, a little kid who has just been freed from slavery and also taken away from his mother to potentially become a Jedi Knight, stands in front of the Jedi Council to determine whether he is too old to begin training. Yoda, the green one, says he senses much fear in Anakin, and then says this, I'm not going to do the voice. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. To which I used to think, harsh, bro. I mean, this kid has every reason to be afraid, and you're going to sit there and be like, fear is the root of all that is wrong with the world. But now, I'm sitting writing this in Greenacre Park in New York City, and as I sit here, there are millions of people dying in wars all around the world. And more often than not, the justification for those wars don't start out of outright hate. More often than not, the perpetrators of unspeakable evil do so out of fear. So now you're expecting me to say that this fear is irrational, and if we just thought more logically, then this would all be okay. But no. Often, especially when a conflict is decades old, there's a very good reason to be afraid. Fear of retaliation, retribution, and revenge has incredible historical precedents to feed the logical part of our brain. This is what makes fear so insidious. It's not that it's ridiculous and we just need to grow up. It's that the fear is justified. Because the hate is real. The danger is real. For those of us who are critical of the decision makers and those in power, we must never make excuses for hate or deny the reality of the danger. But this means undertaking the difficult task of empathizing with the fearful while never letting that fear transform us into the very thing we see as the enemy, the hateful. This will likely be misunderstood as a lack of commitment to justice, a coward's way out. It's the opposite. We must not be afraid to be misunderstood if it means standing with the vulnerable and the suffering, especially in the moments when those that suffer appear to be the enemy. Grace is a risk. This is no time to be naive. Peace and love are not a foregone conclusion, but if we don't take the risk of offering grace in the face of fear, then to quote another Star Wars film, we'll become the very thing we swore to destroy. So here's to irrational fears. May we relish them and find comfort in their absurdity, because there's plenty of rational fear to go around.